Hello and welcome to my YouTube photography channel. My name is Stavros Varonos. I'm located somewhere southern east of Greece to an island called Rhodes. From this place we like to go around, explore photography, so come with us and enjoy this photography trip. Each year I start with a photography journey of the previous year photography, so let's jump into the computer, check out some photos that I took from last year and have some tips and tricks that have to do with the Lightroom and how to organize your photography. So stick around, like and subscribe and hit that bell button so each time a new video comes up you get notified. So let's jump right into it. As we open Lightroom, we get into the library module. So on your left, there is two main ways that you can organize your photos. One has to do with the folder catalog and one has to do with the collection. You can either choose each way to actually organize your photography. Basically, when you import your photos, they get into this folder part, which actually refers to the position, the folder that is in your hard drive. We'll do an explicit video on this. Here I have my 2023 photography set. I picked some photographs from there, and then you can create a collection, as I have here, for each year, and I marked it with this plus that has to do, that is my default, my target collection. So each time I hit the letter B, one photograph gets into this target collection. So my target collection is 2023, well, was my 2023, and I picked the photographs that I like the most during that past year. I try to organize the order of the photographs in a more story or theme-like order. So I have some photographs that have to do with the sky, the clouds, sunsets, sunrises, vacation, holidays, around the Greek islands, exploring, walking in the mountains, going for hiking with friends and family, participating in some action, some sports with our photography team here in Rhodes, and some other events, some portraits, and of course some street photography, which is really hard to do in a small island like Rhodes, but it's challenging and it can be very, very good sometimes. Of course, when we go to bigger towns like Athens or Thessaloniki, it's easier for us to, to participate and do more interesting street photography. And of course, photographing animals, do some animal photography, bird photography, and stuff like that. My gear is not something special. I have a Canon EOS R with a 24 to 105 lens, so it's kind of like in the middle range, so I can take photographs from wide angle to a bit of zoom. I must say that when I was doing this trip to Kirkini Lake, which is in the northern part of Greece, it was the absence of a good zoom lens was really hit me hard. So yeah, having a zoom lens is a big case in these scenarios, but sometimes you have to adapt and do the best you can. So anyway, let's jump into this photography journey. I wish you first and foremost to have a wonderful and productive, full of health 2024. Stick around, subscribe, like, and I'll see you next on a new video that has to do with Lightroom and more photography adventures from here, Rhodes and Greece in general. So let's see some photos now. These cloud formations were shot from the aquarium here in Rhodes. Very nice view. Thunder was coming in. I had the tripod on, and yeah, it was very interesting set. This one has to do with some cloud formation in Thessaloniki, city clouds, city sky. We go to very nice view of sunsets here in Rhodes. from the eastern part of the island, and this is a sunrise from the island. Now this is from another island in Amorgos, where we had some really nice time during the summer, and we had chance to photograph, walk around, and enjoy incredible sunsets. Amorgos is an island that is very famous to France especially, but in most Europe as well. So we climbed up some mountains, we saw from the top, we went to the windmills, and it was really nice. Now this is from the lighthouse here in Rhodes. Here we had some really nice hiking adventure. Tried to get some interesting, well, not Milky Way, but night photography. This comes back to Amorgos Island, to interesting location, to Hosoviotis church, well, monastery actually, which is really nice because Greece, as you know, has a really interesting combination of blue and white, and the colors are really vivid, and you can enjoy it during the day or sunrise or sunset, and especially if the moon is rising or sunsetting, or well, setting actually. During the time, it gives you a really nice opportunity to take some photos. Here is a shipwreck here in Amorgos, and then we move to some location somewhere else. You know, really nice mountains up at Lake Kirkini. This one is my favorite photo. I actually have it as my desktop photo. It's really nice with the nest here for the birds, and the mountains at the back, and the boats, you know, that go around and fish to this lake. Well, the moon with the star. I don't remember the name of the star, but it was really interesting. That was really close to the moon. Here, you know, playing around with the moon and trying to capture it, you know, with the figure. This is actually my wife, Irene. She's really great street photography, and more than that, check out her Instagram basically. And well, there's some photos from within the sea, you know, with a GoPro that I, you know, shoot most of my videos, and churches around Amorgos. Love is the answer sometimes. Incredible sunsets, you know, you get this black and red background with the figures. It's really interesting, you know, with family at the top of the mountain, and goats, you know, shape of the goats at the end of the hill, and within the water as well. You know, some tourists that enjoy the sunset, you know, from the top of Amorgos. And then we are back in Rhodes to a bit, you know, camping close to the sea, and enjoying the stars. And here is close to the lighthouse that we saw before, you know, incredible place. Windsurfers come here a lot. And some other pictures, you know, from the lighthouse as well, from the mountains here in Rhodes. I try to experiment with coloring, you know, on these photos that give a different look and feel to the pictures. And this is from a lake here in Rhodes. You know, this church is really interesting because when the rise, you know, the water rises, it covers the church, so you actually go there by boat. And we really enjoy hiking. We really enjoy hiking 2023. We had the opportunity with the family to go around and explore interesting paths. So Rhodes, yes, has some really interesting places to walk around besides the obvious beaches and stuff. So yeah, it's really interesting to climb those trees, you know, climb those mountains, and enjoy the view from the top. And sometimes, you know, go back to the beach and, you know, explore that as well. Mountain to beach, you know, this is the one of the top observatories here. And then some photographs from cultural places that we visit, to villages. and back again. It's kind of mixture, you know, I didn't put them in some specific order, you know, I tried to group them as well, but there are too many. Then flowers, and I have a lot of flowers here. I like flower photography. The colors are really interesting. I think they make great photos from hanging on the wall. And here are some events, you know, sports events that have to do with wheelchair basketball, the marathon, which is international marathon here in Rhodes. And I mean, of course, we had too many pictures to show, but I just picked one or two that are, you know, more interesting. Archery with some friends, you know, this was really nice because I had the opportunity to freeze the motion of the arrow, you know, on the air. It was, you know, one of those moments that makes you, you know, say, yeah, I did it. And then we have the medieval festival with interesting figures and events that go around the old town. If you happen to be here at the period of time, it's really interesting. And then we have Roads for Life, that it's an event for supporting cancer here in the island. Some other events, you know, theater with some friends. And then back again to some photography, you know, around the island with interesting sunrises and light. The light it's one of those things that, you know, makes photography happen, you know. Have to capture the light on the specific angle. It's things that we talk on this channel, so you enjoy it. Some portraits from old faces, you know, old men. You know, they make great portraits. And happy faces. That's Serene. You know, she's smiling at trying to capture the light and the flowers here. And back into interesting figures, you know, with motorbikes. And across the beach, you know, that you can walk and stop, enjoy the view and dance with it. That's my daughter. And some other interesting places at the village that we visited with this friend Michael. He's a great photographer as well. And then we went with Dodekanis Seaways around some close islands, and we had the opportunity to photograph the people that work there, great photographers as well. Some sneak photographs, you know, with interesting people, and you know, on the boat, on the island, and you know, those moments that makes Greece special, you know. And you walk around, you work a lot, and you enjoy basically the sun and the beach and the good weather, you know. And that's around roads, some street hidden photography with people, you know, tourists that come around, so it's really interesting to grab a shot. That's another one which experiment with some coloring and stuff. That's from our exhibition with the crop club that we have here in Rhodes, the photography club. Back to some photos with couples, and that's my daughter again, and that's my wife. You know, there are people, you know, the photos are there to remind us a lot of things, you know. Don't always have to be, you know, photographs with you know, great landscapes and stuff. It's a mixture. That's the difference with what I like, you know. I don't put any label on my photos. I just love photography. So I'm not like a landscape or a street photographer. I like to just make photos, take photos and make them photos, you know. Try to learn as I go. And you know, I started in 2007, you know, 2007 with some friends, and yeah, it takes us pretty good, you know. Each year you get better, and I hope watching these videos will get you better, you know. Share with you some ideas. That's in Thessaloniki, some street photography. We went there at December with my wife and my daughter, and you know, we enjoyed there. Some mirroring, you know, you find pictures everywhere basically. All you have to do is just point and shoot and work on your framing. Yeah, really interesting through the Windows photography. I just love those two. Panning, one of my favorite as well photography style. You know, we talk on the channel how you can make photographs like this as well. Angle is a very important thing in photography. You know, having low angle has, you know, it makes a different feeling. Like I love this one, you know, the structure of the umbrellas and the couple and the girl on the left and the guy that sits in the middle of the story. I mean, the composition and how you put the elements in a photography just makes it different. Black and white, you know, I like black and white. I like color as well, you know, funky Buddha. You know, you find those interesting people wherever, and yeah, you just photograph it, you know. And just, you know, this is around Thessaloniki as well, some street photography, juxtaposition of you know, the street and the windows, you know, and how people can end up, you know, being difficult situations. That's a staged photography with my son Evangelos, and we go back to Lake Kirkini to see people, how the fishermen there, how they work, and enjoying, you know, the birds and the lake and the people there. They have the birds make nice formation. We experiment on some long exposures. Animals like cats, you know, cats are really famous here in Greece. You can actually find them everywhere. And birds, you know, like seagulls that can fly around, and other birds as well. That's back in Lake Kirkini, and how they capture. I love this one, even though I didn't have a zoom lens, a great, you know, a lot of like 500 or something. I cropped it and it came out really good. You can actually see the fish on the mouth of the bird, and a whale here and a snail here, and, you know, playing around with the aperture is really important. We talk about this on this channel as well. Some horses that we find here, and you know, goats that sometimes talk to us, and yeah, that's actually wraps around the photography trip. I wish you stay around, and see you on our next video. And by the way, besides the family members that I mentioned on this video, there's one more that actually makes some incredible noise, sneezing at the end. I don't know if it was heard. That's Ralu, that's our dog, and sometimes it goes around with us on the adventures. So yeah, you see her too. See you next time.